Okay, so, Barbara, what kind of nursing do you do?
I did all kinds of nursing.
All kinds of nursing. Nothing in particular. You're not good at any one particular thing. They move you from department to department. Barbara Ann. Pardon me?
ICU.
I'm asking for one fucking answer. Why can't I get it? Obviously, you didn't work the emergency room, right? Because that would be quick response is necessary. That's not what I'm getting. So listen, this is where I went. I went to a doctor in New York because my foot was itchy. You would probably just scratch. I called 911. I went to the doctor because I was alone. I'm in New York. It's 3,000 miles away from home. And you know what he said to me, Barbara? And he said that how you might have athlete's foot. And I went, what? How could that happen to me? I'm like a germaphobe. I take 8 showers a day. I never wear the same socks twice. I always have new shoes. How the fuck can that? And you know what he said? He said,
you didn't dry your toes between your toes.
Reprimanded. You didn't dry your toes. You didn't dry between your toes. Is that a problem? I dry between I floss. I do foot floss. That's what the second fucking towel is for. After the hand job, I want to dry my toes. And I don't want to use the same towel. But anyway, I don't know why it went there. He said, because you're always in a hotel, Howie, sometimes from the hotel showers, from a public shower, the carpet you can get from that. Is that true, Barbara? And? Pardon me?
How about those doggone planters?
Yes! Who the fuck are you? Who are you? This is like a real appointment I'm at. I'm just talking to you, and I'm getting a second and third opinion as we speak. You're saying yes? That freaked me out, even when I checked in here, and this is a beautiful, clean facility, but it's in my contract. I got 24 towels, and when I open the door to my room, I put them down. I make a path now. I won't touch anything. I won't touch the floor of the shower. I'm so fucking scared. But anyway, I'm like, Howie Mandel. So he said, buy Lamisil. Have you ever heard of Lamisil?
Yeah.
I never did. So I go to the drugstore, and in New York, they have a Dwayne Reed. It's like the drugstore there is like an airport terminal. It's huge, so big that when you go in, they have a greeter. There's a woman, a young lady says, good evening, welcome to Dwayne Reed. Can I help you? And I said, yes. Do you know where I didn't even get Lamisil out. She goes, aisle 6. Like there's a run on fucked up feet. I guess nobody in New York is drying their toes. But anyway, so I go to aisle 6, and I'm walking down the aisle, and all these products. You know what? The products, especially the lady products, I don't even know what they are, a lot of them. Like Monistat. What is that? Monistat. I want to ask you about that. No, this is what, I'm not making fun, because I know there's an issue sometimes. Like Monistat, it's for a yeast infection, right? I don't know what a yeast infection are, but I would imagine on a hot summer night, you ladies smell like cookies. Anyway, the thing is somebody baking cookies? No, I have a little. It's just me. It's just me. I don't know. Look at it. And if I don't white right, it's like chocolate chip cookies. But anyway, the thing. Sorry, that's disgusting. I love that I say something so disgusting and you put a hand on her shoulder. Oh, honey, that's like you. That's like you. You're talking me so off, sir. But anyway, but it's a yeast infection. I don't know what a yeast is, but this is my point. I saw it, and I never noticed this before, but it said Monistat 1, and there was Monistat 3, and Monistat 7. And then when I looked at the box, because I get sidetracked, as you can see what's happening here, but it said for yeast infection, Monistat 1 it'll clear it up, whatever you have, in 1 day. Monistat 3, it takes 3 days to clear it up. Monistat 7, a week. Why? Why, if you have this deal. Like, why would you? And you can get rid of it, boom, in a day. Why do you want to hang on to this for another? You know, I've just grown attached. I've just grown attached. You know why you're getting that? Because you're not drying between your. If you would just treat your vagina like your toes, then everything would be okay. But anyway, well, you know what? Is there a reason? Do you guys know about this? Monostat 1 and Monostat 7?
Yeah.
Why would you make that choice? Why? I'm not making, money. And this is where you decided to cut your budget. This is. Look at this, all clean. I'm on Groupon. I got two. I clipped 2 coupons, and my cookies are gone. Money. That's ridiculous. I was gonna wipe my ass, but I'm saving on toilet paper. Money. There's another product you ladies have that I don't understand, and this one bothered me, and I don't even want to know why. But I saw a product, this is not a joke, on the shelf. You know what it said? The name of the product? Always. Always? Always? Not sometimes, not occasionally. Always? Who the fuck has something always? Like, I'm happy I'm married, because as a single man, if I saw a woman buying always, get the fuck away from her. Because there's always a problem. There's never sometimes. It's not at the end of the month. Don't pet her now, because I'll move. I'll go to the other side. What is that? Who has that always? What is that? Oh, that one you're keeping to yourself. Maybe that's Victoria's Secret. That might be it. But anyway, I got to mine. I got to the Lamisil, and the Lamisil, I looked at the tube. I pick up a tube of the Lamisil, and the Lamisil, you know what it said on the tube? Are you getting you're texting, or what are you doing? Pardon me? Oh, you're taking a picture. All right. So anyway, so is he. So listen. I look at the tube, and on the tube, you know what it says on the tube? It says for jock itch. And there's a 1-800 number. Who would call an itchy nut hotline? I did. No, because I was alone and I didn't know it. So I dialed the number, and a woman, because there's no doctors around, and in some places you can't even find doctors. There's a lot of nurses. But anyway, so I called the number, and a woman answers. Why the fuck would you put a female on an itchy nut hotline? I didn't want to say, I heard her say hello, so I went hello, because I didn't want her, I disguised my voice, because I think my voice is recognizable, and I didn't want her to say, Howie Mandel, what's wrong with your nuts? It's not my nuts, it's my feet. But anyway, so I said, hello. She goes, can I help you? I said, yeah, I have Lamisil. I have Lamisil, and it says for jock itch, and she goes, what's the problem? I go, well, I think I was supposed to buy something for your athlete's foot. Maybe it was Bamisil or Famisil or something like that. And she said, no, sir, this is not a problem. I go, what do you mean it's not a problem? And this is what she said. This is what fucked me up. She goes, they're the same thing. Jock itch and athlete's foot are the same thing. Is that true, Barbara Ann? Is it the same thing?
Is it the same thing?
Yes! How is that possible? If it comes from the shower, a public shower on your feet, because you go, who are these idiots in a hotel room doing the splits? I don't want my nuts to touch the drain in my own house, let alone at the Four Winds. So I bought it. Pardon me? Go ahead, what did you say?
I said it's from the drain, baby.
It's from the drain, baby. Anyway, so I bet like the moment, like right before you yelled that out, you were thinking, oh, wait till they hear this. out, and it was just quiet. Sometimes it feels different on the inside, and then it comes out, and it's not. I got something funny. I got something funny. I got something funny. Ooh, it's not funny. And you know what? That's the verbal. You don't happen to you. That's the verbal equivalent of thinking you're gonna fart. You just shit yourself. I had the Lammas Hill, so I'm walking, I'm trying to make, I told you it's like an airport terminal. I'm trying to make my way back to the cash register, and people are stopping me, they're recognizing me, they're going, "Are you Howie Mandel?" And I go, "Yes." They go, "We love America's Got Talent, we love Deal or No Deal." And then they're looking in the middle of the conversation.
yeah.
If you see somebody in the drugstore and they have one product, they're looking, and I don't want to explain it. No, it's not my nuts. It's my feet. That's the same thing. You can ask Barbara Ann. And I didn't want to hide it because then it looks like I have two problems. I got fucked up nuts and I'm a kleptomaniac. So you know what the problem is? That's all I have. That's all I have is nut cream. I need to camouflage this. And this is how I don't fucking think things through. I figure I can't just have nut cream because that looks bad. So what, like an idiot. You know what I did? I bought a little bag of Doritos. So now all I have is chips and nut cream. If you saw me out in public, does that seem like a fun time at Howie's house? Nut cream and chips. So I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. And I go to the cash register, and I just want to get out of there. And the woman, the cashier, is another female. It was a female that said aisle 6. It was a female on the Itchy Nut hotline. It's a female cashier. I don't want to be around the female. I love you. I'm not knocking lady. I love you. I adore you. But at this point in my life, I'm having a little aversion to the female. I'll tell you, okay. I have been married for 40 years. And no, you don't have to plot. You know what? People say to me, "Howie, to the same woman?" Can I be honest with you? When I married her, she loved to party and have sex all the time. She is not the same woman. She has the same name. But the thing is that because you won't know, I see a lot of people here, you're a lot younger than me, but sometimes when women, at a certain point, there's a change. There's like a physical, I wish there was a doctor here. He would tell you. She would tell you. But there's a change that their body goes through. They become, I can't put it in meta. No, she became a bitch. Anyway, so we took her to the doctor. Yes, it was menopause. We took her to the doctor. You know what he gave us? He gave her an estrogen patch. A hormone patch, so her body, not like an eye patch, a bitchy pirate, like a patch she wore on her body, and her body would absorb the estrogen, and then she'd be all soft and nice again. So she wore the patch, she put the patch on, and for her body to absorb the estrogen, the female hormones, and okay, here's what happened. We went home, and she was supposed to, she went to sleep with the patch on. We did not know that the patch came off in the bed. We did not know that I rolled on to the patch. For 2 fucking weeks, I had an estrogen. It's not funny. I was crying at every commercial. I was so emotional, and the bitch is yelling at me, and I'm going, "I'm a delicate flower. Please don't do this to me." And then we realized that I had the patch, and I gave it back to her. So right now, I have a little aversion to the female vessels of estrogen. So I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. I gave the cashier $20. I said, "Please." And she goes, "Do you have a quarter? It'll be easier for me to make change." I said, "Yes." Now, I don't realize what things look like from the outside. I'm standing at the cashier. People are gathering around. And they're looking at me. They're looking at me. And they're looking at my Doritos. And they're looking at my nut cream. And they don't know that I'm looking for a quarter. It's my life. It's always embarrassing and uncomfortable. Now I gotta go to the doctor all the time. I don't shake hands, I don't do anything. Now I have to always go to the doctor. Now I got